So, page 9, 1.2, day 2. Focusing in a lot on the same stuff. But, notice the difference between this and like this? What's the big difference? Doesn't have it in the same form. These are the word problem style ones. Now, I know word problems, many of you look at them and you're like, oh God, word problems are terrible. And I get that. Word problems aren't always my favorite thing either. Sometimes, yes. Other times, no. But these word problems, there's really only one, like geometry word problems a lot of the times, they tell you exactly what is what. You just have to make sure you're putting things in the right spot. So, the key thing that we have to focus in on with these ones is this phrase. Put the laptop away for now, please. Thank you. That phrase tells us how we set up the problem. Now keep in mind, on problems like this, it says S is between R and T. It is not always going to be a situation where the points are in alphabetical order. Sometimes they will be, sometimes they won't. When I tell you S is between R and T, I'm telling you, you need a picture that looks like this. Because for one point to be between two others, they all have to be on the same line, or in this case, segment. And generally speaking, when I tell you it's between, most of the time we're actually going to be working with segments. So, I need a picture like that, and I need to label it appropriately. If S is between R and T, which of the three dots is S? The first, the second, or the third?
Second.
The second. Now, as for R and T, it does not specify which one's on the left and which one's on the right. Just pick a place. One of the things that I do want to tell you though, and I often get people tell me like, this doesn't make any sense. Right now, if I looked at that picture, I would think that the length of ST is shorter than the length of RS. Would you probably think the same? It looks like it. But one of the things you have to understand, when you draw this diagram, there was nothing to tell you which of those segments was longer, or if even one of them is longer than the other. The only thing you know is that S is between R and T. So, if you go through and solve, and you end up finding that this length is 563, well, this one is 2. Don't be shocked. When you draw the diagram, it's not meant to be a perfect diagram. When I give you the diagram, even those ones aren't perfect. Anyway, we draw our diagram. Then we have to label its separate parts. I got 3 separate parts. The first one I'm told is RS. Is RS a partial length or a full length? Is it part of the segment or all the way across?
Partial.
It's partial. It's between R and S. So I'm going to write it between my letter R and S. ST. Partial or full segment?
Partial.
Partial. It's between S and T. RT, therefore, is the full thing across. And to label the full thing across, it's not easy to do it on the picture when it's got extra dots on it. So I generally draw this to indicate all the way across, and then I label that with 81. From here, we're doing the same stuff as what we did yesterday. The only difference is you have to draw your picture. It's the only new thing. Which 2 segments do I add together? given this setup? Go for it.
2x plus 1 and 14.
The 2x plus 1 and the 14. Again, do I have to write rs plus st equals rt? Or can I go directly to what Jackson said we're going to and write 2x plus 1 and then plus 14? This, for now, you can skip, actually. The next step, though, the 2x plus 1 plus 14 equals 81, that you need to write out. Okay. At this point, we're solving. I'm calling on people at random. I'm hearing a lot from the same people. Okay. If I want to solve this, Garrett, where should I start?
Add your like terms.
Okay, what will I get?
15.
Specifically 2x plus 15, but yes. Still equal to 81. I'm going to continue to solve. Lexi, what would you tell me to do next in solving that? You got it. I get 2x and it is equal to, I don't know what.
66.
Perfect. Thank you. Your reaction to my looking at you is entertaining. Apparently, you guys have gotten that look a lot. Cash, if I want to finish it off. Divided by 2. X is 33. Now, remember I told you yesterday, double check that you've actually answered the question. What did the question ask me to do? Solve for X, did we?
Yes.
Sweet. Done. Okay. Next problem's the exact same idea. I see Q is between P and R, so I draw myself a picture that looks like this. I always draw the same generic picture. And then I just label it with the correct letters. Ella, am I picky about where these letters go?
Well, Q needs to go on the second dot. The other one.
Correct. Q needs to go in the middle. Not technically middle of the second dot. The other two are just the other two. And I label my different pieces. Be careful. Make sure you get the full labeling and make sure you put it in the right spot. They're not always going to be in a specific order. Q, P. Here's Q, here's P. Between them is the 2x. The next one's RQ. Is that the other part or is that the full length across?
Other part.
It is indeed the other part. Which means the all the way across is the 5x minus 10. Okay, I need to write my equation. Callie, what would our equation look like? Good. You got this. You don't need someone else to help you. If you get stuck, and this is for everyone, this is not a Callie thing. If you ever get stuck on answering one of my questions, that is okay. I don't expect y'all to be experts. If y'all were experts at this, would I need to be teaching it to you? No. Part of my calling on people at random is getting a gauge of where you guys are at. And it kind of lets me know where I need to clarify some things. Because if one person struggles with something, there's probably more than one person struggling with it. So, when we're writing our equation, the two partials get added together. Technically, it doesn't matter what order you add them in. But I need to add those. Add them up, equal to the full one all the way across. Can't call someone who's not here. Gabe, if I want to solve this, where am I going to start?
You're gonna start by adding 2x plus x.
You got it. Combine your like terms. Add the 2x plus the x. I get 3x. Still have plus 2. Still have it equal to 5x minus 10. Dylan, where would I go next with it?
Wouldn't you max it out?
We can subtract the 2 next. I'll be honest, it's not the choice I would have made, but it works just fine. There, now what?
Aviana.
Yes, Aviana. My bad. I'm sorry.
I did it the other way. I didn't have that. I did the -5.
You subtracted the 5x? We could do that now. That's what I would have started with, is moving the x's together. Do you have to? No. Negative 2x equals negative 12. Joy, how do I finish it? You got it. X is 6. Is that what the question asked for?
Partially.
Partially, because it said solve for x and QP. QP was given by the expression 2x. What am I doing to find QP?
Being a 6 then.
Plugging the 6 in. What is 2 times 6? 12. C does the exact same thing. We're going to skip over C for the sake of time, because I want you to have some more work time today then.
Is today a worksheet? No.
Yes. Okay, let's skip down to the final problem. Final problem says M is between N and L. I see that between words, so I draw my 3 dots. Kate, am I picky about where any of these letters go? I'm picky about one of them.
The M goes in the middle.
You got it. That's N, that's L. What the heck is this? I have no clue what you said. Line segment MN, line segment ML. What's the symbol in the middle? It's a congruent, and it means that they are equal. MN is this, ML is this. Those are congruent. Now, in my picture, do they look congruent? No. Do I expect my picture to be perfect? No. The tick marks tell me they're supposed to be the same. I just didn't draw them perfectly the same. MN is 2x plus 3. Is that a full length or is that a partial length? Specifically this partial. NL is 40. Is that a full length or a partial length? Full. NL. All the way across from N to L. It's 40. We're on page 9. Do I have the information necessary to write the equation? I'm missing one of the partials, aren't I? But do I know anything about that partial?
That's equal.
That is equal to NN.
It's congruent to this. If these two things mean they are equal,
Yep.
doesn't that mean I can label this one 2x plus 3 as well?
Yeah.
Now do I have the information I need? Mason, what would our equation look like?
I don't know.
Okay. So the equations go part plus part goes to the whole thing. So what's the first part?
2x plus
You got it. Plus, what's the other part?
2x plus 3.
You got it. Equals
40.
full length across. Ooh, there's a missing instruction here. We're just going to solve for x on this one. Okay. I solved by combining like terms. What's 2x plus 2x?
4.
You got it. 3 plus 3 equals 40. Minus 6 minus 6. 4x equals 34. And divide by 4. $8.5? 6.5? No. 8.5? I was right the first time?
Yeah.
Okay. Does a decimal mean we did it wrong?
No.
Does negatives mean we did it wrong? Not that this is negative, but would a negative answer be an indication that something was wrong?
Yeah.
Technically, the answer to that question is it depends. Variables are allowed to be negative. But, now, this one is definitely not negative. But let's imagine that I had gotten the answer that x was equal to negative 5. That in itself is not an indication of something is wrong. But 2x plus 3, if I had plugged it back in, I get 2 times negative 5 plus 3. That is equal to negative 7. Does it make sense that a line segment would have a length of negative 7? No. Segments are not allowed to be negative in length. But variables can be negative. On top of that, does it make sense that that's negative 7, which means that's negative 7, so it would add up to 40? No. So, it's still not 6, 7, I promise you. No matter how many times you say it, it's still not 6, 7. You're welcome. Okay. 1.2 worksheet 2.